I want to share with you 6 ways you can kill the lust for masturbation. How you can destroy, squat. No, this is a paper. The lust of masturbation can be destroyed. It can be, when as I'm pressing this paper, I'm actually destroying it. And after probably I squeeze this paper, I can throw it into the fire and it burns. Nobody will know this paper again. Nobody will see it. It's also possible for me to throw it inside the water. And when I throw this thing inside the water, it can be dissolved. And when it is dissolved, nobody will know it again. I throw it away. The same thing can be done to the lust of masturbation, to the desire, to your desire to masturbate. It can be destroyed. It can be, destroyed if you are willing to follow these 6 steps that I'll be giving you. Kill that lust before it kills you. The lust I'm talking about is the lust of masturbation and the lust of pornography. It is not a good lust. Number one, how do you kill the lust for masturbation and pornography? Starve it. Tell yourself, I will starve it. When you starve the lust of masturbation and pornography, they will die naturally. And how do you feed it? You should know how you feed it before you know how you actually starve it. You feed it when you obey the desire. For instance, you are tempted to go and masturbate, or you are tempted to look at a naked picture. But when you decide within you that, look, I am not going to do this, and you are feeling the burning, the desire to go and do it, go and masturbate, go and watch this pornography, you say, no, I am not watching, I am not masturbating. I decide. Just like Daniel in the Bible says, and Daniel resolved in his heart not to eat the king's meat. He decided, he made a resolution within him. When you make a resolution to starve this object of your desire for masturbation and pornography, it will leave you alone. When it is beginning to come over and over and you keep starving it over and over, the things you starve are those things that actually makes you to become prone to these things, like the things you see, the movies you watch. When you begin to starve your eyes from watching these movies that elicit you sexually, that arouses you, you are beginning to starve it. When you begin to refuse to go to the places, you refuse to go to the places that may warrant you or that will trigger these things from you, in you. When you limit yourself from going to those places, you are beginning to starve it. So when you starve your object of masturbation and pornography and you starve the lust, you are beginning to kill it. Stop feeding it. Stop feeding your eyes. Stop feeding your flesh. Number two, how you can kill the desire for masturbation and pornography, or the lust of them, is remove the object of his lust. Remove the object of his lust. What are the objects? The things you hear, the music you actually listen to, the books you read, the YouTube channels that you watch, the things that, those things that actually bring about this temptation to you. When you have been able to look at them, study them, and you know that this thing brings about it, then you remove it. Those strange objects in your house, those dildos, those sex toys that you have in your house, remove them. The more you remove them, the lesser the temptation is going to come. What about those cassettes you have? Those channels you have subscribed to, those videos you have downloaded, those audios you listen to, those sites you visit, close them. When you close them, you are beginning to win the war over masturbation. One of the questions people keep asking me, even when I make videos about it, is how do I stop masturbation? I begin to ask myself, have I not made videos on how to stop masturbation? I have actually tried to make videos about it, but the truth is that people are not taking actions. If you don't take action by removing the object of your temptation, you will keep feeding it. Number three, stop using your imagination for it. You know, your imagination are the things that you actually uses to have this mental sex. You know, sex is always in the mind. Sex is where? In the mind. And we make love in the mind, in the mind. So when this imagination come to you, you kill it. You kill it. How do you kill it? You change your thought. You change it immediately when you see that you are beginning to imagine vain things. You know, this imagination of sex, sexual immorality can corrupt your mind. It can corrupt your imagination. As a matter of fact, the things you think in your mind are actually can be a blessing. It can be also a curse. It can be a source of your growth physically, spiritually, and emotionally. It can also be the source of your downfall physically, spiritually, and emotionally in every dimensions of life. So when you refuse that this pornography is not going to corrupt my imagination, I'm not going to imagine naked women, I'm not going to imagine naked men, I'm not going to imagine things that will be detrimental to me. So when this thing come, you kill it, you remove it, you quickly change your thought. It is going to help you. Number four, get closer to God. I have told you that masturbation, pornography is demonic. If these things are demonic, how do you fight against demon? Get close to God. When you get close to God, when you get close to your maker, the more you get close to God, the more the desire for these things are beginning to go away from you. If you actually want to stop it completely, what do? You get close to God. You see, God is light. Masturbation is darkness. When light, the more you are getting close to light, or when light is coming into your life, darkness will begin to disseminate. Darkness will begin to disappear. Darkness will begin to dispel. You know, begin to go. The more light is coming. The Bible says, and the light shine, and darkness could not comprehend it. Darkness cannot comprehend the place of light in your life. So when you get close to God, you have gotten close to the source of light. And when the light shines, darkness cannot and will never overcome it. Number five, don't allow demons to manipulate your emotions. Sometimes they come by emotions. How you begin to feel in a certain way. You begin to have some feelings within you. Don't allow the devil to help you or make you to compromise your emotion. Let your emotion be sanctified to the glory of God. Don't allow the enemy to manipulate your emotions. Your emotions are good, but let it be sanctified. Sometimes the enemy will want you to think such a particular thing or to watch a particular movie, and from there begin to manipulate your emotion. And you begin to feel in a certain way you want to have sex. You want to do this thing. You begin to suggest the things you do. And when they begin to suggest these things, before you know what's happening, you go ahead to do it. Tell the devil no. No, I won't do it. I won't allow you to manipulate my emotion. I won't allow you to manipulate my thoughts. I won't allow you to manipulate my imagination. I refuse it. Devil, get out of my life. I refuse it. And you will see when you begin to proclaim these things, you'll be free from masturbation and pornography. Lastly, stop loving the things of the world. Stop loving the things of the world. Anything that does not glorify God, whether it is the movie you are watching or the places you are going, your clubs, your anything that you are doing that does not glorify God, stop it. Stop it, and you will see that in no distant time you'll be free from masturbation. I have given you about 6 things that you can do that will kill your desire, your lust for masturbation. I want to go through it again. Before I go through it, please, if you are new to this channel, I would like you to subscribe and also click the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you'll be notified. Please, I beg you, subscribe now. Then, let me just run through it again. Number 1, starve it. Stop feeding it. 2, remove the object of its lust. 3, stop using your imagination for it. It can corrupt your imagination. 4, get closer to God. 5, don't allow demons to manipulate your emotion. Number 6, don't love or stop loving the things of the world. The Lord bless you. Amen.